I guess it's all part of what we're trying to become aware of in life. What's really important, how to live our lives so that we can earn our way into the real universes of real freedom and not have these brutalitarian authoritarians using us as slaves and reincarnating over and over again. This is just part of our escape through the new you and the books being provided. Unless a person decides they want to come back because their attachments they treasure and think that this is all there is to life, and until they have to have enough experiences to where they're ready to explore, to be a risk taker, try something new instead of the same old things that we've been going through for who knows how many lifetimes or time, zillion years, or all these different embodiments as reptilians or Syrians or humans or on and on. Mm-hmm. It seems like we've got forever, but you'd think that eventually we're going to get tired of doing the same old stuff over and over, and it sounds like it's just getting worse and worse until the end of this cycle, this psychic cycle.
Yes. So my suggestion is that we should focus on the positive. We already know what's going on, okay? All of us know what's going on. So let's not go over that over and over like the brutalitarians and the slavery and all of this. Let's focus on what's positive and spend our attention on what's more positive, because where your attention goes, your energy goes, and you are feeding that reality. When your energy goes to a certain frequency, you're directing your energy with your attention. So when you're directing it at the reptilians, then you're actually feeding the reptilians. Especially if you hate them, they really like that because they are being recharged. So
yeah, it sounds funny.
divert our attention to the positive and feed our energy to create the positive reality and multiply that.
Yeah, that seems to be what the projects are for. It's where we put our focus and effort to for all about creating these projects like the all-solar research vessel for the betterment of this planet's water and air and food, and the awakening or presenting the new presentation, the new you song and the books. That seems to be what's really the power that's going to change a person or those that are ready, being given the opportunity to be able to see that there's something a lot better than they know. Have you got an idea how to create the all-solar research vessel?
Yes, I have a great idea. Not on that. I have a different idea. I think we should create a community where we all live together and we are not subject to the corporations and to the system and everybody for himself. And then we are being exploited by the system individually. I think we need to create a community of the New You family where we can come together and work together for the benefit of ourselves first and create a much better reality where people would see like, wow, these people could create this. And it works and it looks much better than what they have outside, so they would gravitate towards us. Telling people, we can tell people to try the New You and watch your dreams. That's not a problem. But we have to prove to the people that we are better. We have something better than the system, because the system is corrupt. We know all that, but it looks very shiny. It looks very good, like Dwayne says. It looks good, even though it's going to hell. It looks good. You know what I mean? Because you can buy your shiny iPhones and computers and everything. So we have to create a better lifestyle than what the world offers. We don't need to create better. We don't need to create better technology than what the world offers. First of all, we can't. Second, we need to create a better lifestyle, and happy, harmonious people living together in love, helping each other without the use of money as a community. That will be
that is
the greatest achievement, that we can show the world that this is possible.
Right. That is one of the projects.
Actually, I haven't looked into the solar, the all solar research vessel too much. I just downloaded the PDF today. I haven't looked into it too much, but it seems to me that we can spend those millions of dollars in creating a community better on the land, and use the money to set up, houses, solar panels. I could build a power station that runs on vegetable oil, and actually vegetable oil is solar energy, because it comes from the plant, and the plants use solar energy to separate the CO2 into oxygen and carbon. So the carbon goes into the oil, and the oxygen goes back into the air. So when you burn vegetable oil, you're just recombining the oxygen and the carbon, and you're not upsetting the balance of the CO2 in the air. That's why vegetable oil is called the CO2 neutral fuel, meaning that what comes out the tailpipe is what came out of the air, not what's coming from underground like fossil fuels. They come from underground, and then we release it into the air. That's upsetting the balance of the environment. So, in my opinion, vegetable oil is a far superior fuel than fossil fuels, and it happens to burn like 100 times cleaner than fossil fuels, because there is no particulate matter coming out the tailpipe. Are you guys there?
Yeah. That's a part of. There are many different good, clean energy sources, but man isn't using them very much at all at the present. And the project of the communal lifestyle is one of the projects that'll be in Mexico, but it takes funds to buy the property and to be able to, dig for water or whatever's necessary for people to live together there and grow their own food and healthy stuff, and show as an example, besides presenting the new you to the world, and then the more people involved brings about the way of contributing to create the $1 billion solar research vessel. And
how many dollars?
So that each vessel's over $1 billion or so.
$1 billion?
Is what I understand. Yes, $1 billion.
Yeah,
over $1 billion.
Why is it $1 billion, and where are we going to get $1 billion?
From all the new people that are involved in the new presentation when it's being growing.
Yeah, but how many people we have? I see the same 25 people in all the calls. How many people we have?
Well, I don't know for sure what that is, but that can change at any time too, because it's just how it's presented, who it's presented to. Even it only takes 1 or 2 humans to build an all-solar research vessel on this Earth. If it's the right humans, they already have the billion or billions it takes to get that project up and running, with the Nations United Universal University on board and the education that's being given out to the world. Not, this is on our technology. We talk on these cell phones and computers. Well, once the projects are being physical, then people will be observing what's going on the vessels and how we're purifying the ocean, cleaning it up, and purifying the drinking water for those that need that on Earth, and helping them to grow healthy food, and creating the shelters out of bamboo or whatever is available that's natural for all beings.
That's a really nice idea, but we are talking about the momentum of 7.5 billion people going in the wrong direction. We are trying to change the direction of the mindset of 7.5 billion people. Okay, that's not a small matter, and not even 1 or 2 billionaires won't be able to change that. Even if we can find somebody to invest $1 billion in this, that's not going to change the direction of the planet. Okay,
it may be
it's a mental momentum. And if you think about how hard is it to teach somebody something, how are you going to teach 7.5 billion people to do the opposite thing than what they are doing, the diametrically opposite thing? Okay, I've been living outside the system for 10 years. I've been building veggie conversion technology for about 10 people. I had 10 customers in 10 years. Okay, and most of those 10 customers already dropped it because they couldn't keep up the discipline that it takes to collect the veggie oil, filter it, and then use it properly. So I am fully aware how stuck people are in their own mindset and their own comfort, because it takes a tremendous effort to go in the opposite direction and stay outside the system. All of you are still driving on fossil fuels, right?
Well, I don't drive anymore, but
okay. Well, do you go anywhere?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, you don't have to be the driver. If you go anywhere, you're using fossil fuels.
Yeah, unless you ride your bicycle or walk or a horse or something.
Yes. So
yes,
we are talking a lot, but we are not doing much about it. And I've been doing this for 10 years, and I am fully aware how resistant people are to change.
Yes, we have to start like baby steps, it sounds like. It's not all of a sudden you snap your fingers and this is a different world. People have to become aware that they're harming themselves and realize that they don't want to be that way anymore when they're affecting their own families and themselves. And so it's all this waking up to how to make better choices. If they don't want to make better choices, then the world will stay the same, which it probably the masses will. But that's the opportunity for whether you want to call everybody involved in the new presentation chosen or not. There's only going to be so many at this time in these psych realms, in this cycle, that are going to earn their way into the real universes and not have to come back and reincarnate over and over again for who knows how many more zillion years or lifetimes, and be controlled or be the controllers. So that's what the effort is presenting this new presentation for those that are ready, that the real guides give the opportunity to, like yourself and myself, and whether we'll focus on being involved in trying to stand real with these universal guides and do things that they agree is something that's important to do with our life here while we have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not here to change the world because everybody has free will. So we're not trying to change people's, what they've chosen. In other words, it's just about waking up, giving people the opportunity to wake up.
Well, yes and no.
The other thing is, since we're here and we have to live here too, then we also have free will to do something about it. To do something about the environment. And to help educate people to.
So we have to figure out how to have a bigger bang for the buck. That if we get any money, how will we have the bigger bang for the buck? And I think we need to focus on the community, not on the research vessel. That is far down the line.
Yeah, it's all set up on the real side already. All what you're talking about, Zolt, is already set up.
Really?
We just have to figure it out. We each have to figure it out for ourselves.
Figure out
and
what?
then come together. Figure out how to manifest the community into the physical here. Same with the vessel and the university and the whole project.
We're gonna need the money to buy a good sized land because
that's up to us.
I don't have $5
that's
million
the creative part.
Put into a land.
That's why you're singing the new you. So that's why you're singing the new you, and that's why you're with this group, because we're going to learn how to be creative and clever and how to do these things. How to manifest.
I could be a lot more creative if we had some money to throw at it. Unfortunately, in this world, money still runs the world. And if you don't have money, you're stuck. I just found that out recently, where I was down to $15 in my pocket.
Yeah, but again, it's not about the communities, really. That's just a step towards waking up. And we don't have to consider them absolutes, or that's what we're going. That's our big goal, is the communities, self-sufficient communities. These are just steps toward demonstrating what could be, and it's demonstrating, toward waking up. We're here to help people wake up. Not, that's just part of it, and people get lost in the idea that that's the ultimate.
But how are you going to help people to wake up when you are yourself not woken up yet? I am not woken up. How are we going to do that? You can't give away what you don't have. You can't preach what you don't have.
Okay. Well, that's something we have to figure out for ourselves. Right. It's an ongoing process. But at least we're stepping out. At least we're activating it. We're activating this intent to wake up. So that in itself is like, you can consider that it's already done, because we already are in the real universes. We're already awake. So we just have to recognize it.
Well,
and your greater self has never left the real universes, and you never left the real universes. This is a virtual reality playground where we are looking into this matrix. We are not actually in here. So, but we have to wake up from it, because we are not our avatars. Like, Val is not who you are. That's your avatar that's running around in the matrix, and it's a stick figure compared to the real you. But if the stick figure is not, but if the stick figure is not listening to the real you,
then nothing will happen.